All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here, of course, for Hunter, episode 63. And
So-
we have met Biscuit Kruger,
That has got to be one of the most creative names I've ever seen.
the most, androgynous name for the most auspicious of lolly Nen masters.
Right, but
Yes.
but they are not actually 7 years old. They're actually 47
Yes.
at the minimum or something like that. 'Cause they've been practicing Nen for 40 years.
Yes, but I could see that being a key to them. I think I theorized this before, that she might be a transmuter. And that's
Right.
why
Yes, that would
her
be-
form
that would be
looks to
awesome.
be young.
Yeah,
and that'd be a clever use of it.
Very clever. Yes.
But also, her reasons beyond them being interesting, I'm looking forward to potentially there being some more complex reasons beyond just her hearing that
that your dad
their dad
helped
made the game.
Yeah, and why she's taking so much time to actually teach them, because she shouldn't necessarily have any concern for their well-being if it's just that they're, Gon's dad helped make the game.
Right.
So
this could
be interesting to
this
see.
could be kind of cool. Also, Greed Island, I think we're starting to clue into this, but Greed Island is a great way for us to take some time out of the story to learn more about Nen.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
In terms of plot mechanics, Hunter x Hunter likes to segue the story into very specific avenues so that we can delve more into the world building and the complexities of Nen without taking away from someone's urgent storyline. For instance, like Karapika and the previous
so they waited
arc.
until it was done, and now they're going into here. And then since it's a thing that's specifically for teaching people how to use Nen, even if they did end up getting a bit exposition-y about it, that's
fine.
That's fine. That's all part of the territory.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so this is going to be cool. So without further ado, let's get into this episode and see what happens. All right, guys, we're going to start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Pro Hunter.
Bisky.
Bisky.
I like
Okay.
it.
Every word.
Well, she's offering you, so
Yeah.
it's not really begging.
He's like, yeah, he agrees with me. Ooh, awesome.
Yeah, how often does that happen?
Right. Oh. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
we have a
There
lineage
we
here
go.
of
I almost said sarcastically,
Master and
like,
apprentice.
that guy, I trained him, but no. Hey, she actually did.
wow.
Yeah.
I love her little inner monologues that she has.
Those are great. What are the odds?
All right, we're not looking. We're not.
Nope,
looking.
we are not. We are
We're
not.
looking. We're not
Nope,
looking.
nothing.
Okay.
So she actually is Wing's teacher, I guess. So
yes.
All right.
I would say convenience, but it almost makes sense with just how extensive the Hunter organization is with regards to the amount of people that are trainees, but in terms of the masters and examiners, it's a very limited list, it seems.
Right, because it is so selective. Like, most of the people that probably went into the game were hunters.
Right.
So that makes sense. And it's not something where, the plot was heavily dependent upon a convenience like that, so it's sure, go with it.
But also, they're in a place specifically for pro hunters.
Right.
So the people that would actually be strong enough and smart enough and, cunning enough to get in
would probably be the pro hunters that have already learned how to use Nen properly.
Exactly. So most of those that have learned how to use it properly are either just really good or have been trained by someone or are the trainers.
I'm really looking forward to see what she has to say about Wing's methods of teaching them.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Assuming that she's telling the truth, yes.
But I mean, she knew about Wing not tucking in his shirt, so...
Okay. Oh, interesting. Why is that?
Then you're screwed.
Yeah. Whoa, 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 what? Yeah, she just sent something.
Okay.
She's gonna prove her proficiency.
Uh-huh. I really like how it went super serious all of a sudden.
Okay, his Nen ability is some kind of scissors.
Sure.
I'm gonna say conjurer. He
or maybe
some
manipulator,
scissors.
like he uses the scissors and then he like cuts something from a distance.
Oh, that's right. Hisoka did that a couple times. Not necessarily.
Right, so he caught his mistake.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe you do need to get taught some things.
Did she just she put away her book, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. That's logical.
That shot makes me think of like Peanuts.
Yeah. Same. I see it.
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
Nice. That was genius. Perfect.
Yeah,
that was
and God
was so
has to like
perfect.
realize that that's what's going on.
Yep. He looks like Ryuk a little bit from Death Note.
He does. And she just slapped you right in the face.
Yep. So she's fast,
Right.
as well. So her abilities are probably close to an enhancer's to give her speed, which means she's probably a transmuter. What the? Oh. Yeah, put it right there. That, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he just, how did he manage to cut her hair? Just...
Nen abilities, potentially.
Sure.
Yeah.
Seems like a pretty lame ability, though. Yeah, she's like, you cut my hair. Age 57, a pro hunter, and blah blah blah.
Oh
I'm
my
screwed.
gosh.
Yeah.
He's like
Please
surrendering
forgive me.
immediately.
Wait.
Oh, okay. A duel.
Sure.
He's
So
like, he's trying to make this honorable all of a sudden before she just kills him and
Right.
leaves him to die, you know? And smooth. And one strike. Yep.
Yep. And he's gone.
Ow. Ow. His spine should be shattered.
Well, but,
But I think she held back. Yeah, she held back. Yep. Oh, she held back. Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty moderate. Oh.
But yeah, because they... Right? They literally have a level system of like, yeah, you can't take this level yet, so...
Well, seriously, though. Just call me Biscuit. Oh my gosh. I'm just going... And then he lands in the background.
Yeah. Ah.
Okay. What? What? What?
Yeah, they just say that and then like don't
What does
say
it do?
what it actually does, yeah.
Cool. Oh, we're gonna get some exposition about him. Whoa.
Top 5?
Top 5 end users ever? Or just currently?
Either way.
Either way, that's terrifying to think
Yeah.
of.
You sure about that, Killa? I love it.
What the heck? She is not messing around. Oh, crap.
Okay. All right.
I like this. I like this.
Yeah.
Same
But
rules
there's,
apply.
like- Oh, but not kill. That's helpful.
No. Oh, he is. Oh.
Okay. There's
All
no
right,
terrain,
then trading.
though, so it'll just be like what, a constant fight for 2 weeks?
I think they'll time skip here and there.
Well, yeah. There's the first time skip.
Yep. Kill is using his assassin techniques.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's gonna try and recover here. Yep. Whoa.
Okay.
Nice trick, yep. Right, he's...
So, punch the ground then, like...
But then Gon can go after him. Yep, battle of attrition, yep.
Oh, just throw rocks at him?
Wow! Genius! Don't let him sleep.
Yep. And with transmuting and enhancing... And whack! No.
He might just put up his, whoa.
Here's
What?
ammo, Killa.
What? Nice! I love how they think. It's genius. Because he's actually pretty good, you know?
Yeah.
But he's got 2 of them to worry about.
She's encouraging creative player thinking.
Whoa.
That was close.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, now that we know that his dad is top 5 Nen users, holy crap.
That shine bright like a diamond.
Nice. Ooh. I like this. Yeah. Nice.
Okay, cool.
Because her
Wait, so is she the
expositing
Ruby
about
then?
this. She's like, I will train them well. Oh, cover.
Where are they?
Dang.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah. Genius. And he's gone.
Yep.
Whoa!
There you go.
And it's over. Done. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. What?
Waste of a good body.
Because we're on a roll, okay.
Now they want him to get some rest.
Right.
Keep it tough for them. Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Honor amongst duelists, but he's not able to rest really. Oh. he was like he was trying to use Zets to to get out. They like immediately wake up and stare at him. Just nope, don't you dare.
That was great.
Wait, is this bin alt?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no way. Yeah.
Whoa, what is that? Backstory on a random side character? What? Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it is. I don't think we've ever really gotten something like that before.
Yeah, they might be pulling him into being a like Gon might decide, no, let's not kill him. Let's have him work with us, you know?
Sure.
7 days.
Exactly.
Jeez.
When something that's just a bit beyond your grasp, that's when you grow the most.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Wow. Okay.
Oh. Oh.
Just trying to help.
Whoa. Yeah. Yeah, why would we do that? But that's something unique we haven't seen in a while.
Yeah. 3,000.
3,000? That takes time. Like, no matter how good they are or strong they are.
70-kilometer trip. That's a 3 hours at most.
Cool. Yeah, let's move this along. Here we go. We get to see a really cool magic. What? What?
Candyland?
Ha! You did all this for 3 cards?
That was just a day trip. 70 kilometers there and 70 kilometers back.
Oh. Oh, you're going to dig your way straight
through all the
through
cliff faces
everything.
And, yep.
Oh my gosh. Wow. That is the most ridiculous form of training I've ever seen. This is some serious shonen, like...
Yeah.
Just, alright, grit, strength.
What I'm wondering about, though, is that could they do the same thing just with Nen? Just, like, enhance push, like...
Possibly. What?
Okay. So that way they don't get, like, if someone tries to sneak up on them, they won't get surprised.
I guess.
Oh. Oh. Fun.
Oh my gosh. I'm good. Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
God, you're gonna get brain damage.
I think it's your head.
Yeah, I think it's your head. Yeah. Yeah, extend the aura onto the shovel. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's something that they should have been thinking about all the time in that...
Shoe. Surround. Cool. Okay. They're gonna reach Macedora and they'll actually be like jacked.
Well, not only will they be like strong, they'll be different people essentially because they'll be thinking about how Nen applies to all physical aspects of just life in general.
Yeah.
If anything, I like that her training is focused on the grueling aspects of life having to just keep pushing forward in front even when things get harder.
Right.
Rather than having it be a running thing. Because I've seen the Goku Snake Way stuff and kind of the thing where you just push in a straight line. But in this, there's no...
there's variety to it, where she'll have them go there and then come back and go there and come back. Exactly.
Exactly.
You just need to do whatever you have to do.
In front of you.
Yeah. Yep.
But you don't think about what's behind or anything, even though it would be easier to go back the way you came. Pushing forward is the hard and the right way to do it.
Right, but yeah, and it's not just the pushing forward thing, but the idea that pushing forward doesn't always look like the same thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. What's the last bit here? Tutorial. Another card? Oh, Blue Planet.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I
was wondering about this.
Uh-huh.
We still don't know what it does.
Oh my gosh. Really?
Ooh, okay. So this episode had a multi-stage kind of aspect to it.
It did.
But the funny thing is, I want to save the best part of this in terms of information we learned for the end. But the training aspect with Biscuit or Bisky is something that I like that they did both of these in the same episode. They did the grueling, push forward, kind of monotonous, kind of boring in general training.
Yep, and they did the fight training.
And then they did the fight training, and the fight training was really clever in that they inserted a side character backstory that was like 10 seconds long.
Yep, but it was
all
enough
they needed
to make us feel about them.
Yeah.
And that's one of those things that I really love it when stories do this, because it's a way to basically take the episodic episodes and still make them feel real, because there will be characters that you'll meet there, and they will actually have a backstory, even though they might not matter at all in the grand scheme of things, because they are people.
Yeah.
And that's, like, when I usually have complaints with episodic stories, that's usually why I have complaints with it. And this didn't have that.
Nope.
And
not at all.
And this could have been something that lasted multiple episodes, but it didn't. They resolved it all in one episode, and even then it wasn't like...
Yes, they're still doing the grueling training bit. That's going to continue, but they can add their own other half into that episode.
The fighting part, that's done for now, at least.
Yes. But having them focus their Nen in a kind of a do-or-die death match between... themselves, well, not between themselves, but with themselves against this one person.
Right.
Bisky is a very unique kind of trainer,
yes.
But I like how similar she is to, I think any good kind of shonen trainer should look at Izumi Curtis from Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. And I like how she has those similarities, where it's like, okay, I'm going to put you into a do-or-die situation for 2 weeks.
And then, right, and then survives.
Yes. And I like that there was a metagame to it, and the kids, the boys, they broke the metagame and ended it way sooner than they needed to, but then they decided, no, we broke the metagame, that's no fun, let's do this the right way and actually get strong from this.
Because it doesn't actually matter how fast we beat this guy, other than, say, our pride.
Right.
What really matters is that we get better. So we should, start putting those limiters on ourselves, even though we found the sneaky, like the clever technique ending the match, which would work in an actual fight.
Oh, yeah.
Since we're looking to get better, once we figure out the clever technique, let's keep going.
Right. But that's one of the things in where Gon would be the one to make that decision, and it's totally in line with his character.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's not ever really scared of dying. And it's one of those things where I think that it's something that you have that juxtaposed with the desire not to kill anyone.
Sure.
Because, they're people too. But this in particular is something where, no, because Binolt helped them, he has nothing against this guy.
Right, even though he was originally trying to kill them, possibly.
Right, but he did not actually attempt to kill Gon and Killua. There was no attempt he made on their life prior to...
Yeah, I mean, he probably would have been... He probably would have if he had known how difficult the other opponent was when they split up,
For sure.
But yeah.
His little information gathering technique.
She's 57?
Right, I'm going to throw out there that he is a conjurer. It would make sense that the scissors gave him the ability to do that.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's like, so whenever he cuts something, the scissors then... change the properties of the hair to be then, if
information
ingested,
giving.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
Or what have you. I think that's pretty clever, but again, it's pretty middle tier, like
at best.
I mean, it's not going to stand up to someone like Hisoka.
Anytime you have to get in melee and basically get on somebody what otherwise could have been like a wounding strike in order to get information about them. How should I put it?
It's weak.
It's weak.
Yeah. Yeah, he was strong in terms of physical capabilities, relatively so compared to them.
Yeah.
But yeah, within 2 weeks they surpassed him physically.
Right.
And their Hatsu techniques will probably be stronger than his in the long run.
Yes.
But
just a bit.
They had something very interesting that they talked about this episode.
The blue earth gem thing?
No, that's kind of a mystery. But Jing Freaks is considered by Netero to be one of the top 5 Nen users out there.
Right.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
This actually, bringing up Netero again is something very interesting. One of the things that Netero has always seemed to me is the perfect Yoda-type character. He's the character that is old, kooky and goofy. Super powerful, but we don't know how powerful.
Exactly.
But I think that Netero, being the type of person who's the leader of the Hunter organization, he has to be strong. Like, he has to be very strong.
Right.
But I get the vibe that Jing is stronger than him.
Yep. Probably. Possibly. Maybe.
I almost think that this is the type of show where Netero, if he's strong, he's not like top 5 strong. He's like top 5 clever strong. And but he's old, so maybe he's developed his techniques and stuff. But he could probably lose to someone like Jing. I don't know.
I think one of the things that they're setting up here is that even if you're top 5 strong, you could still be beaten by somebody that's not top 5 strong.
If you get hard countered.
If you get hard countered, or if you just do something stupid.
Yes, but Jing being Gon's dad, and Jing is top 5 capabilities. Gon, by the law of lineage abilities,
exactly.
Gon has
probably around
strong,
top 5 capabilities.
Well, yes, but that's the thing, though. Gon is that strong. Right. Killua doesn't have a father who's top 5 Nen capabilities.
Yeah, that's one of the interesting things. Like,
I wonder how they're going to do this, because in stories where they have a dual main character kind of setup like this, will they eventually decide, no, Gon is kind of the main character, and Killua is like the main side character, but...
Sure.
Will Killua just be always more clever than Gon, so that's how he'll...
That's a definite possibility. Gon does get creative, but he's not clever. Like, I think that's an important distinction to make.
Gon is cunning, but he is not intelligent. Like, think about it this way. Gon is not stupid. Of course not. But he is not... He's
slow.
Yes. If we were to put him as a D&D character, he would be between 10 and 11, intellect,
I might say
like
he'd be a bit lower on...
8 to 10?
A bit lower on
he's
intelligence.
Younger.
Well, he's younger for one,
So we could give him like 8, but I would say
he does come up with great ideas for solutions to problems.
Right, but Killua, I would say, is in the, he has a +2 modifier on his intellect, thing.
Yes.
Gon either has a 0 or a -1,
Right, and then Karapik is probably like a +3 or +4.
Yeah.
Okay. So since that made me think of something. If Jing is top 5, right? And there's all these other characters that are also, pretty awesome, right? Now, it could be that Netero hasn't met all of the Nen users out there, right? So possibly. I think Jing is better than, the Zoldycks, but it could be that Netero, hasn't met some of the Zoldycks, so he doesn't know if, they're better than Jing or, stuff like that. But because battles are more decided by how someone is clever or whether their powers counter or not, this seems like this kind of thing where the question of who would beat who in a fight can be a ton of fun because you don't really know. It's not just who's stronger.
That's true.
It's like, okay, they're better, but they have these abilities, and then these people have these abilities. So if they did fight, who would win?
Right. I think the reason why Gon is said to have this limitless potential is because they've mentioned a bunch of times how his aura in and of itself is strong, and I think that's something that Netero is gauging here. Is you can have someone who has really strong Nen, but you could have someone that beats them just by being clever. It's that someone's aura can be stronger than another's. No one has access to these exact... not everyone has an equal access to aura.
Right.
So there is a very clear... There's a very clear aura power structure.
Yes.
Like a very aura-centric power tier
Right, but then
ranking.
there's that application of the aura
exactly,
and stuff,
and
which
that's
makes
where it
things
gets interesting.
Right,
Yeah.
and with someone like, say, Gon, that's where it can be really terrifying because he's an enhancer, so...
His abilities are simple.
It's simple. It's
straightforward.
Basic. Right. So,
are you stronger than me? No. Okay, well then you better not try to block. You better try to dodge.
Right, exactly, yeah. And there could always be something like what Karapika did with Uvogin, but those are very specific cases, and barring those, people will be in trouble unless they're just better.
Yeah, I don't feel worried about power creep too much in Hunter x Hunter.
Oh, I'm not either.
What I'm worried about is side characters being left behind in the protagonist's group of power creep. Because I don't think that I don't think that Leorio really suffered from that, because his character wasn't really about trying to be a great fighter. He was wanting to be a doctor. But that's an example of something where it came pretty close to him encountering power creep, where it just doesn't make sense for his character, so he was kind of ushered out of the story.
Right, and I think the way that they can get around this really feels a lot like a tabletop RPG.
It does.
Both in like the rules that are set up and the way, like, you know.
And now they're in a game right now, so it even more so feels like that.
Absolutely.
So we're like, ooh.
And this is what I'm thinking. So, Kurapika had his moment, right?
Yes.
And that's something that a good DM will know to do in a tabletop RPG.
Very true.
Is they'll say, okay, there's these characters, I can't have them all be shining at the same time. Like I need to change it up a bit, right? So focus on one character for a bit, let them have their awesome moments, then focus on a different character. So I feel like that's how they'll avoid power creep, because the Nen power system lets them do that with the difference of the techniques and everything.
Sounds good.
Even if Gon gets like way stronger than Killua, right? And I don't think he'll get too much like I mean, he's Gon, he's the main character, so he'll get a lot stronger probably. But even when / if that happens, they'll still be able to have Killua demonstrate his proficiency by being clever and having different, like actual just different techniques than Gon and things like that.
I agree. I'm more of talking about how my thought is that at some point these brothers, not by blood, will come to blows at some point. And it's not going to be a thing necessarily where they're actually trying to kill each other, but it's going to be difference of ideals, difference of viewpoints and stuff. And
whatever it ends up being, it will.
And I really don't want to see Gon hurting Killua. I want it to be a stalemate, because one is clever and one is strong.
Sure.
But if they start talking about it, how he's the diamond and he's the sapphire, one of those gems is perfect. One of them is not. And that was the thing they literally said.
They literally said, yes.
That part, actually, that's even more important than the Jing part, where she started referring to their potential towards specific jewels or gems, and she was referring to Gon as a diamond and Killua as a sapphire, and that he is fragile, but he can attain near permanent strength. What I heard there was that there will be a moment when Killua breaks, because it can't be perfectly permanent.
Right.
Gon's will be. Gon will hit a point where he is unstoppable. And I'm not talking about like unstoppable where it's necessarily a bad thing, but where he's a walking force of nature, kind of like a good shonen protagonist should be.
Exactly. It'll be the Determinator thing that is earned.
That is earned, absolutely. But in moments where he is actually like Gon is actually like fighting to kill someone, like because he has a motivation to do that.
Sure,
he could be actually really terrifying. Because I don't know if they're going to be putting him into a situation where it makes sense for him to outthink them every single time. Meaning that the story will have points where he will outthink people.
Right. But they could get to points where people have to outthink Gon.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Yep.
And that's a scary thing to think about. You think about Uvogin, right? Mm-hmm. Think about Uvogin.
He's the foreshadowing.
Uvogin was the foreshadowing for what Gon on the good guy's side will be.
Right.
In that there will be a character like Kurapika who will be like, I'm going to hard counter this boy, and tries it, but every dodge is a dodge from death. Like, every time you sidestep Gon perfectly, it's like, oh, that punch would have been instant death. Like, complete,
that
total
would have
death.
Killed you, yep.
And I like the idea of Killua being the assassin, being kind of the survivor, being one that's a little bit of a rebel, watching from the sideline, not necessarily like typical kind of side character, like, oh, the protagonist is so strong, but more of like, the protagonist is really strong. It's like, wow, you've come so far, Gon.
Mm-hmm. And that's one of those things where I'm really looking forward to seeing, assuming this sort of conflict happens, when they'll bring it up and what it will be over. Like how it will happen. Well, what will drive them apart.
Yeah, and to backpedal a little bit, my theory is based around this foreshadowing bit that they keep somehow referring to Gon as being this beast.
Right.
He's just insanely strong,
monster,
and not even that he's a monster. in any kind of a negative sense, but he just has humongous potential.
Right.
And I think that in other shonen stories, they do it the wrong way, where they attach that as kind of a throwaway line. Just, oh, he has limitless potential. And it's like, yeah, he's the protagonist. But in this, there seems to be this emotion behind it that's a little bit of a, ooh, potential. But then it's like, ugh, potential, you know? And I think Wing was one of the primary people that kickstarted this kind of feeling for me.
Yes.
But also those moments in the beginning, in the Hunter exam, where Gon was... Gon wasn't
Gon's
himself 100% of the time. Yeah.
Yep.
And I want to see Killua have an awesome moment, is what I'm saying.
Right, since Kurapika had his time to shine... Now it's shifted over to another character, and that can be gone for now.
It can be gone for now, but I want the
Killua one.
I want the Killua one to come soon, because I hear the Sapphire bit with him being said to be fragile, but having the potential for near permanent strength, and I go, oh man, I want to see family confrontation. Mm-hmm. I want to see him and Illumi rematch. I want to see someone like Silva and him have a disagreement, and they both release their nen, and then Silva's like, "Wow, you've done so well," and they have this moment of, well, they could fight, but then it's like, you know what, I bid you go on your way. You have no more ties to us. You've fulfilled your training,
and I know that this is like a total looking way into the future, guesstimating all that stuff. Yeah. But if a scene like that does happen,
right?
What do you think would happen if Killua actually realized, I don't think I can beat my dad?
Oh, sure.
But then Gon steps in.
Oh, I don't know. The way that the Zoldycks just kind of operate, well, no, not they operated, but the way they encountered Crollo, and just were like, yeah, I'll die, just kill Crollo, just make sure the job gets done. Those guys are terrifying.
Yes.
I don't want to underestimate them in the slightest.
That's true. Yeah.
They have experience.
Yeah, and that's why I really want to see stuff happen with Killua.
Yeah.
Because that will be amazing.
Yeah. I feel like Killua is slowly becoming my favorite character in the show. Kurapika was big, but I could tell that how big they were making that story, that they were either building up to die or they were building them up to exit the story a little bit.
Right.
Basically, so I wasn't getting
an awesome time in the spotlight, and then
and I didn't get as attached to Kurapika in those moments as I have become attached to Killua over the long haul here.
Sure, because we have gotten a lot more just raw episodes with Killua.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. But anyways, this is good training stuff. Good,
great episode.
Good episode overall. I think that they avoided some of the pacing problems of the first arc by having all this other good stuff amidst the grueling training.
Right. I don't think if you were to take training arcs as a whole, not to say this is going to be something that lasts for a long time, but something that lasts for more than one episode or something like that. Yeah. This is probably one of my favorite.
Yeah,
because
in Hunter.
Well, no, not just in Hunter.
Oh, just in general.
Whoa. Because and that's with the exception of when it goes for beyond one episode, right? Because a lot of times you'll have something where they train for an episode and something happens. Or
this will probably go on into the next episode.
Right, it will, and that's why I would say among those that go beyond one episode, this is one of my favorite.
This is pretty good.
Yeah, because they had good character moments in there.
I'd agree.
They had it be intense at parts, while and then at the same time showing the grueling work aspect. Mm-hmm. They introduced some plot points. They had a side character that we did not think would be anybody, but then they made us, care about them.
Yeah, they casually answered one of our questions about aura and how it can extend onto objects as just a general thing. That's just what aura does. And it's of course it does. That makes perfect sense. Yeah. Hisoka's cards were an example of that from episode 5 or something.
Yeah, if you can focus it onto your hands, why shouldn't you be able to focus it onto objects as well?
Right. I think as long as it's touching you.
Or, well, they'll probably go into the rules of,
at
some point.
Yeah, they called it sho, which means surround, which...
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. All right, well, cool. Guys, if you want to watch the next 2 Hunter reactions right now, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access. It also comes with Discord access. And yeah, we'll see you there. But until then, We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.